Alright, so in this video, we're going to be going over I Speak Jesus by Charity Gale, and the song's in the key of E, and the time signature is in 4/4. So my idea for this song is in the bridge, it's kind of a building bridge towards the end, and so it goes, shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets, Jesus in the darkness. So right there when it kind of walks from that one, and then there's kind of a passing 5/7 to a 6 minor. So I wanted to do it right there when it walks down. So let's listen to that part of the song and see how we can try to fit a riff into that section right there. So then it starts to build into this second bridge. So I was thinking right here, and then end on that 6 minor. So I was thinking we would end right on that 6 minor. So let's see, for our hand positioning, let's play it through. So it's shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets. So I was thinking starting the riff kind of right around here, and then end it right here. I think for the subdivision that I wanted to use, 1E and a 2E and a 3, I think that's too slow. So I think I'd want to do a triplet here. Shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in, something kind of like that. So yeah, so my hand position is going to be right here. So I think I'm going to start the riff somewhere. I have to start the riff somewhere around this position because my right hand is kind of right here. So let's see. The next thing we have to do is just count how many notes we want this riff to be. So, shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in, triplet, 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 triplet. Yeah, so triplet, 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 triplet. So 3, 6, 9, 12 notes. And then a 13th note when we hit that 6 minor. So now we have to figure out if we're going to do a major or a minor scale. So my rule of thumb is you want to try a flat 7 in the key that you're in and see how it sounds. So in the key of E, my flat 7 would be a D, and it doesn't sound good. So because this flat 7 doesn't fit with the song, I'm going to default to a major scale. And then the next question is, are we going to do a pentatonic or a blues scale? So my rule of thumb there is just, if the song sounds bluesy, you can do a blues scale, and if not, then you do a pentatonic scale. So this song is pretty straightforward. It doesn't sound bluesy to me. So I'm going to do a major pentatonic scale that's 13 notes, and the song's in the key of E, so we're going to do an E major pentatonic scale. So we just have to make sure that we know how to play that E major pentatonic scale. So we pull up our chart and just make sure we have the correct fingering. Kind of go up an octave or 2 or 2.5 and just make sure you got it. Like that. And then you have to keep in mind, if we're going to do a 16th note triplet, right? So it's then you have to be able to play the riff that fast. So that's kind of a good way if you're going to do a 16th note triplet. Practice it. And make sure you can play it that fast. Otherwise, you're going to have to do a different subdivision that's in your speed wheelhouse. The next thing we got to do is figure out what this riff's going to be. And this is the part that you just kind of have to take time and just kind of work it out. So there's really no right and wrong way to figure it out. You just got to play around with it, try different things, start in the middle of the scale, start on different beats and things like that, and just practice and mess around until you can get it. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, is just figuring out what I'm going to play. I like that. That sounds good. So if I did... I like that. Jesus in the street. Yeah, so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I started here, so I need, 13? So I need 6 more notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shout Jesus in the mountains, Jesus in the street. Whoops. I think that's too short. I feel like I need to make it longer. So maybe it'll be more than 13 notes. Shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in. Ooh, that could work. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you come back down. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 18 notes, but I have to start it sooner than what I would have. So yeah, so I'm starting at a little bit different place. See if we can just mess with it a couple more times. Jesus in. Shout Jesus from the mountains. Jesus in. Yeah, so that's it. Let's try it again. Shout Jesus from the mountains. Jesus in the streets. Jesus in the darkness. So yeah, that's it. Let's try it one more time. Shout Jesus from the mountains. Jesus in the streets. Jesus in the darkness. So yeah, so I think that's it. So that's the thing. Just kind of play through it. If there's any sticky parts, you just kind of repeat it over and over and over until you can get your finger positioning down in the right. I think that sounds good. So now let's try it with the song and just make sure that this riff goes well in context with the rest of the thing. Yeah, I think that sounds great. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and move on to the next song.